sorry, and plus, if I know that if we're together inside our place, we won't be able to control ourselves as much.
You see?
Me, I won't.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, welcome to Trendy with Zainab. It's another Bbnaija update here, and guys, the drama in the house is hitting up, guys. So there was a clash between Nelita and Aces. If you've not followed the show since yesterday, Nelita, that's Nelly and Anita, are the HOH for this week, and I can say that it's partly because Aces, that's Topher and Sooj, actually campaigned for them because they actually campaigned for for votes. And guys, they got 8 votes out of 12 votes. That's the highest this season. So I can say that it's partly because Topher and Sooj actually equally campaigned for them as well. So when it was time to choose guests that would come to them, or should I say go with them to the HOH lounge, guys, they shocked, like the most shocking twist happened, because I also was thinking that they were going to go with the Aces, but guys, to our greatest shock and greatest surprise, they chose Checkers. I'm like, Checkers, like where? From where? Checkers from where? I mean, you could literally see the disappointment, the embarrassment on Topher and Suji's face. Like they were already, I'm sure they were like 99.9% sure that these girls were going to choose them as guests to go to the HOH lounge with. But apparently these girls had a different plan. So they felt played, they felt embarrassed, they felt betrayed, and guys, that was the beginning of the drama. Like after the HOH ballot, they got into the house, and I mean, they should I say they made it a big deal? But to be honest, I don't think that they made it a big deal. Maybe they stretched it for too long, but I definitely understand where they were coming from, because these girls, I mean, they are practically in a relationship in the house. So, I mean, it's just like they are just playing them or using them as as to play their game in the house, and it felt really really bad. So far, on the other hand, he was angry with Nelita. Of course, he was even also angry with Suj, because according to him, he felt like Suj had an idea of what was going to happen, and he didn't feel good about it. I mean, when he learned that Suj had an idea of what was going to happen, that's according to him. He didn't feel good about it. He felt that, I mean, if something like this was going to happen and you knew about it, why didn't he tell him? So he felt like that was another anger for him, aside being angry with Nelly and Anita, of course. And guys, it just went on and on and on. Aces were having like conversations even within by the way twins, with ONYEKA as well. And I mean, Sue just poured his mind out. It was like, see, it just feels like they are using them to get to the guys, and it just feels like they are using them to play their own game, which is really really understandable, to be honest. So I mean, afterwards, Suj and Nelly also had like a conversation, and she said she was really really sorry. She just kept on saying she was sorry, she was sorry, she was sorry. And so it was like, because you're saying you're sorry does not erase what happened. Like, let's talk about it. I mean, he's not mad. He said he wasn't mad, but he just needed them to talk about it. And Nelly just kept on apologizing. She said she actually understands. And she also said that, I mean, the reason they even did that was because to just have like a certain level of self control. Because when they go into the HOH lounge, they are excluded from the whole house. They feel like really comfortable, and they would probably start to do things that they would regret later. So they just chose that to just have or should I say maintain a certain level of self-control between them, because I mean they're in a relationship, right? All of them. Suj is with Nelly, Topher is with Anita, so being in that HOH lounge is going to be like honeymoon, right? So it's like taking them out of the game completely, and they don't even want to do that. They even said they will not even be sleeping in the HOH lounge, that they just wanted to have like that power for the week and just put certain things in order in the house as well. But these guys, I mean, after the conversation with Suj had with Nelly, they still went on and on. So anyways, to cut the long story short, they had conversations again. Nelly assured him that, she's sorry and all that. Guys, I can say that this is definitely the week for Nelita because they're just winning back to back to back. They won HOH for this week, immunity challenge as well. They also won it, and I'm so happy for them. They are immune from eviction this week. And this was how the immunity played out, guys. So they had like 2 rounds. So the first round featured all the housemates, of course, and they had to go into the arena to play in pairs, to play kind of a throwing challenge. Big Brother asked them to stand at a particular distance, then throw pillows on chairs. Guys, this challenge is not easy. Like, you would think it's just not just to throw, but boy, oh boy, some people did not even get anything. So each throw, if you get a successful throw, you get maybe 5 points, 4 points, or 3 points. So at the end of this whole thing, Nelita actually got, I think, the most points, and Imadiwe twins as well also got the most points. So those two pairs moved to the second round of the game. So for the second round of the game, they were asked to carry a tray. In that tray, they had like fruits and some other things on the tray. Very heavy tray, guys. I can say that it was not light. It was when they carried it, I was like, this tray is not heavy. So the rule for the second round of the game is to ensure that you raise it as high as possible for it not to touch your head. So if it touches your head, you're automatically disqualified. That means the other person would win it. So I think I've read it somewhere, or I think I've heard it from one of the housemates, that Nelita, that's Nelly and Anita, actually hawked in the past, right? So this thing that I'm about to say actually makes sense now. So one of the Mbadiwe twins, and I think Anita was the people that actually carried the trays, right? So they were carrying it, and I could already see. I think it was Ozzy. I could already see Ozzy. Is it Ozzy now? Ozzy. I think it's Ozzy. But anyways, I could already see Ozzy like struggling. Guys, it's not by muscle. It is not by muscle. Like the thing was almost. In fact, it touched his head at the end of the day. And immediately he touched his head, Biggie just announced Anita rather, as the winners of the immunity challenge. Even OC was even surprised, was like, what happened, from where to where? But the way he actually responded is like, I'm thinking, did he actually get the role of the game? Or maybe he didn't know that the thing actually touched his head, but it actually did touch his head. Anyways, congratulations to Nelita. They are immune from eviction this week, and I'm so happy for them as well. Moving on to later in the evening, or should I say later in the night, guys, Zion and Chiwe as well. I think they let out some steam. They let out some steam in the bathroom. So Toby Forge and Mayor were actually the ones upstairs. So when they realized that these two were running things in the bathroom, guys, see what happened? They now went to call people downstairs. I think by the way, twins, ONYEKA, and I think Mickey as well. So those ones, the way they rushed there, it was as if they were rushing they were rushing for something so important. Anyway, they rushed upstairs and they were just peeping through. And yeah, it was Zinwe. They're in a relationship, but so it's understandable, right? Because they're in a relationship. And anyways, they shall let out some steam. Yeah, that's it. So moving on, Mickey was having a conversation with ONYEKA and the Mbadiwe twins about SHAUN. He was like, that Wani thinks that her ship with SHAUN is like solid, nobody can break it, but he feels different about it. He feels like there is a loophole, and ONYEKA is that loophole. He feels that, like, if ONYEKA actually puts enough pressure, that SHAUN would actually leave Wani and be with ONYEKA. Like, I'm like, girl, I be guy, come on now. Your muzzle is too big to be thinking like this. You have enough muscles. You have too much muscles to be thinking like this. So ONYEKA, on the other hand, was like, she doesn't see what he's talking about. That what does he see? That was the loophole that he says. To be honest, right? I think SHAUN and ONYEKA are close, but I don't see the loophole that he's talking about. Maybe Kayode does not show us that part, but I definitely do not see the loophole. I think SHAUN is like, finds ONYEKA like just like sees her as a good friend, hugs her, dances with her at parties. And to be honest, I don't think it's more than that. But like I said, I'm not in the same house, so I don't see what Mickey is seeing or has seen. So ONYEKA was just asking like, who, like, what's the loophole that you see? Let me know and all that. He was like, nah, that he's not going to tell that. Even if he wants to tell that, he's going to tell them by the way twins are not Onyeka, but he's 100% in support of I mean, if Onyeka decides to move to Sean, I'm like, oh my god, like there is, it's like, I mean, it's like there is something more to it, not just because you see any loophole. It's giving I have something against Wani and Sean, and maybe I'm jealous. That's what it's giving, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I don't see the loophole, to be honest. What do you think? Do you see any loophole? Do you see Sean even moving to Onyeka? Or do you even think Onyeka will move to Sean? I don't think so, to be honest, because Sean has even said it repeatedly that, I mean, he saw the girls in the house and he chose Wani and there's no competition, and that's on period. That's a period. Anyways, I think the by the way twins actually defended Sean and they were like, nah, he's not going to do that, he can't do that and all that. So anyways, guys, yeah, drama. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I would love to read from you. Do you think Mickey has a point, or do you think he's just talking off point? And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next update. Bye.